I tigged up the other arm, okay? This is the second one. Much happier with the TIG welding. It's still not pretty. I'm still not a professional TIG welder, but it's better than the other one. Anyway, what I wanted to share was my shaft in here is stuck, okay? And it was on the other one too. And at first I was worried that it was binding. What it turned out to be, it wasn't binding. It was the uneven heat applied here because, you know, I would go in, I didn't go all the way around it at one time kind of thing. And, you know, and you can see from the heat signature there, it does transfer quite a bit of heat. Well, anyway, so what happened, what I found on the first one, and I'll go press this one out, so I'll find out on this one too, but they were still actually in really good alignment, but because of the heat being uneven here, these aren't perfectly round anymore. Yeah, in fact, I can see it in this one too. This one looks pretty good, but so I'll press it out of there, and because the thing is once it cleared the first one, I still had to press it all the way out of the second one. Anyway, let's go press it out. And pressing it out just to make sure I can put that back on. And then when I press, that way it doesn't put any load on the arm. Okay, so I went ahead and measured it, and this is 1 thou smaller than this end. So yesterday when I pressed it out, I probably pressed it out like this. And that meant that it just kept getting bigger. That's why I had to press it all the way out. So I'm going to try it this time, going this way, and then the shaft should get slightly smaller, and hopefully it'll come out little easier. I think I'm still going to see about putting the... And I'm going to put this on. I didn't actually need it yesterday, you can tell. But we'll start it out this way just in case, because this end may be tighter and I really don't want to bend the arm. And you can see this is loose, it's not pushing the arm down at all. You hear it speed up there? It's taking less pressure. Yeah, and it's down out of there, so all I got to make sure of, so that I don't need to put this in, is I need to make sure that I don't let this come down and hit the arm. So. Well, it fell out at this point yesterday, so maybe I did it the other way? Who knows? And yes, that's kind of sketchy, but it ought to drop out here. Literally. Okay, well, that explains why it was hard to push out. That was on the bottom. So, I definitely had too much penetration. So basically what it was, I took a look at the washers, and there's no welding around the edge of either washer. So it's not like the washer was there and that got welded. I was thinking maybe a blob of filler rod, but that didn't. It wasn't that. It was penetration that the you know, and so it basically fused in two places there and then got pushed out. And of course that created all the damage and the drag for the rest of it. Anyway, so I'll grind that clean a little bit. I'll do a little other cleanup grinding. Second one's done, and I'm not seeing any warping. So I think we're good. So I cleaned them up a little bit, and I still can't put the bar through, which I'm not surprised, because, you know, until I were to bore these back out to round, full size, I wouldn't expect it to go in. But what I do expect is for this to go in And I don't have to crank it down, but I will just snug the nuts up just a little bit. So this is still able to pivot. Okay, and granted it's all dry and everything like that, but so it has pulled apart a little bit. I welded the insides first, and then welded the outside. I could probably just use this next time, and that way when I do TIG weld it, I don't have to worry about it sticking like that. My big thing with using this is that it's much more rigid, and it's not going to let this thing twist and flex around. So despite the grief, I think I probably will still use the bar. I think we're down to need to work on the outers, or the lowers rather. This is one case where the lock washers actually friggin' work. As soon as they quit biting, it just loosens right up. But